What's good, Chiefs Kingdom, and welcome back to the Water Boys channel. As yes, I am back with another video tonight, because of course when I shoot the other video, more Chiefs news will just keep unraveling, and that's what you can expect with this free agency period. It's 24/7. This news will just keep going and going throughout the day and night. It doesn't rest for anyone. That means I won't either. So please do subscribe to the channel, because I will be up 24/7 with y'all, and make sure to keep you up to date on the latest Kansas City Chiefs news and rumors. And without further ado, let's dive into the news that I missed out on. You know I had to come and make this video because I know this is going to be one that people are going to be going wild in the comments about. So I couldn't leave it out. And of course, it's Frank Clark. He did what I mentioned in the other video. Of course, like once I mentioned it, it happened during that video. And he actually restructured his contract. So KC will be keeping him on a 2-year contract, $29 million, with $7 million incentives if he does reach it. Now, what does that mean? I think this is a good deal all in all, and I know 90% of Chiefs fans won't agree with me, but here's why I like it. Because if you were to cut Frank Clark, it would have been $12 million in dead cap. What does this basically accentuate to? It's $1.5 million more than that. So that means Frank Clark is basically going to get paid $1.5 million more than what I don't even know how to rephrase it, so I'm just going to put the image above so you guys can see it. But it will detail, the tweet will detail on how the contract goes through. But basically, KC will pay $1.5 million more than what the dead cap money was. So that means Frank Clark restructured heavily. He restructured 50% of his old contract. That means he really wanted to be in KC, and you can't knock a guy for that. He said KC was his home, and he meant it. He did anything he could to stay in KC, so I gotta appreciate him for that. Now, is he still gonna be your #1 pass rusher? No. As I mentioned in my other video, still go after a Za'Darius Smith. If you had a Za'Darius Smith and then you had a Frank Clark and a Chris Jones in the middle, that is rebolstered. Like, I like it a lot. And then you could draft a pass rusher, or you can go for another 1-year guy. Maybe Melvin Ingram again if his price isn't too expensive. You could still explore those opportunities out there. Just because Frank Clark is on this team and staying doesn't mean everything is answered. We all know that already. Also, too, a lot of fans are going to be like, damn, we're still paying him that much, and it's still a big contract. It's not even that huge. And the $7 million incentives, it's what makes it amazing to me. Because I kind of want him to hit that. Because that means if he gets those incentives, now I don't know the detail for detail on the contract, but let's just say the incentives, $7 million for 10 sacks. If he gets 10 sacks, he earned that. And that means he earned the contract. And I can't hurt him for that either, because that means he played his ass off. And he hasn't done a 10-sack season, so KC, it's like 50-50. KC's like, do something you never done with us. And if you do, we'll reward you. If you don't, it doesn't hurt us whatsoever, because you don't get that $7 million incentive. So I think it works perfectly on both ends. And it'd be crazy to see Frank Clark hit it. Be that Frank Clark, the shark Clark that we know in the playoffs. You've been amazing in the playoff run. Let's see with money on the line if you can do it again. I smell blood in the water. Come end your career out great. Maybe get another contract extension. I am hoping for the best. But again, that doesn't mean I have high expectations. I just loved how they were able to restructure it. And I love that Clark made it a possibility for him to rework it. We all should have known. Once it got to almost free agency period and Clark was still on this team, he was either going to be a trade candidate or he was going to restructure this deal. Cut was out of the question at this point, I believe. It was you were going to get a restructure or trade, and both sides found a way to do it. Now, let's go to the crazier news, which I knew was going to happen, but I didn't know it was going to be into this level, and it's Charvarius Ward. He is no longer a Kansas City Chief. He ended up signing with the San Francisco 49ers. I don't have the exact details. Actually, you know what? I can pull this up real quick, because I ain't just going to leave you guys hanging just like that. So let's see if I can find exactly what those contract details are. And of course, his name's impossible to spell. Let's get it. Okay, I found him. Come on, give me the exact contract details. I know it was huge. I know it's $14 million a year, and I know that's something KC was nowhere near, so good for him to get paid that. So from Adam Schefter, former Chiefs cornerback Charvarius Ward intends to sign a 3-year deal worth $42 million, including almost $27 million guaranteed. That's $14 million a year. That's crazy amount of money that KC was never going to pay. And that's why I knew Charvarius Ward wasn't going to be back with this team, because that's high money. But San Francisco, they get a good, solid, underrated cornerback. Did they overpay? Yes. But that's where they struggled last year, was cornerback. So you might as well get your guy. It's free agency. It's day one. You're going to overpay. Now, that leaves a glaring need for cornerback with KC. And unless they go surprise and get a cornerback tomorrow, that looks like that might be their number one option in the draft, even though we know they don't go high in the draft for cornerbacks. But that might have to be what it is. It's looking like Kansas City will stand still and hold their first round draft pick, because usually they would have traded it by now. But we'll have to see with that too. They could trade it for a cornerback too, but I don't know any cornerback out there that's worth a first round draft pick. So it looks like first round might be cornerback, it might be pass rusher, it might be wide receiver. All those options are still open, but kudos to Charvarius Ward. Definitely very underrated in Kansas City. I don't think he ever got his respect that he deserved in KC. He literally played his ass off this year for that contract. Only one bad game, and it was against Ja'Marr Chase. And Ja'Marr Chase, he torched everyone this year, so can't fault him for that. So kudos to Charvarius Ward, and I do want to end this video off on a solid note, which is an underrated signing most Chiefs fans didn't notice. It was the first signing to crack this wave of signing for KC and the rumors to get flowing. Michael Burton, the fullback, signed a one-year deal. I don't have full details on it. If I do, the tweet will be up on the screen for you guys, but solid signing. Every rush he had was a first down. Every catch he had was a first down. He is huge in KC that a lot of people don't expect, because he helps Mahomes. Him and Blake Bell help Mahomes, because Mahomes don't do the quarterback sneaks no more. So you depend on those two guys in crucial situations on a 3rd and 1 or a 4th and 1, and they both pick it up. They're small key components, but they are crucial in games when KC needs them the most. So solid signing by KC to bring Michael Burton back to the team. And with that, I will close this video out. I know the comments will be popping on Frank Clark. Let me know how you feel. Like I said, I know 90% of y'all won't agree with me, so let's go back and forth with it. Let's see why you don't want Frank Clark on this team. I think it's a team-friendly deal, and when someone's going to cut 50% of his contract to be on this team, keep him. I think he'll play his ass off next year. We'll just have to see. But without further ado, I am signing off. Like I said, I'm going to be with you guys throughout this free agency. I got 2 videos in one. I am tired. I am here to support y'all. Make sure you guys get your videos. So please do subscribe to the channel. Do like this video as well. And I'm going to get some rest, you guys. So y'all take care.